So, on to the next city then. Just going to continue running through the recommendation quests, and I'm gonna take the scenic route as much as possible because it's more fun that way, and I'd still like to level up some things. And we did get some nice weapons, of course, from the Mages Guild. So yeah, for I don't know why they had like steel weapons and a silver dagger hanging around, but hey, we're not going to complain, right? So hopefully we can get a steel bow soon. And yeah, next city, I'm going to do Skingrad. It's a little bit more interesting than the others because you actually have to do a dungeon to keep moving with it. Yeah, gotta walk to the west. So yeah, the plan is once we have all of the recommendations and we have the Arcane University as well, then we're gonna have access to spell making. And I know with the DLC you can also go to the player home, right, to the Wizard's Tower and do it that way. But you're going to have to use a lot of money, and money isn't as easy to get in this game as in Skyrim, so I figure it's probably better and more interesting to do the quests. So yeah, we're back to the picking flower simulator. I mean, alchemy is a lot more balanced in this game. Oh, imps. Okay, hold on. This might be a bit tricky. Got him. Okay, he's using frost magic. I'm pretty confident that I can just dodge his spells here, as long as we keep a little bit of distance, so let's use this to level up our stuff. Yeah, dodging is pretty easy. These guys will predict your movement, but if, you know, the projectiles from spells are also pretty slow, so you just have to wait for them to shoot, and then just change your direction, and you'll dodge. We're almost done. Alright. Got him. Marksman increased. We must be really close to the 25. Okay, we're 23 and the third. Take all that stuff. There's another imp right there, so I think I'm going to go ahead and repair the bow. There you go, skill up. And do the same thing with the other imp, because there were two, right? Oh, the cave. Oh. There's the other one. The ones that are harder to dodge are the ones that have shock magic, because the projectile is faster. Alright, got him. That's marksman to 24. And almost a half. Probably just need one more enemy to finally get to 25. Are we in the correct way? Yeah, we are. Not too much longer. There's another imp. Well, this is going to be my level up then. Let's see if we can hit a sneak shot from here. Wow, okay. He moved ever so slightly. It's fine. Okay, there it is. Marksman increases now to Apprentice, which means that basically shooting the bow doesn't cause fatigue. And that's going to be way better in terms of damage. Might as well repair the bow. I'm not really in a rush to power level Marksman beyond this point. It's just, so this weapon is a little bit more usable at level 1. Because until you get Marksman 25, it's kind of really sucks. Right, so just outside Skingrad, okay, there's this cemetery here, and there's a few Nightshade points. Nightshade, really good for damage health poisons again, so taking note of that. Just trying to see if there's anything else interesting in the cemetery here, but doesn't look like any of these graves have markings on them. Let me check the map. Right, we're almost there. It's funny how they bothered to put the graveyard out there, but there isn't much of note happening. Like, there isn't any... Yeah, like I said, there's no inscriptions on the graves, so there isn't much to tell you what's really going on. Oh yeah, probably also take note, any farm that you pass by, you know, it's not a crime to take everything. So you can just run like this, take all of the tomatoes, and since these vegetables are all going to have restore fatigue potions associated to them, you can take advantage of that. For example, the Surly Brothers Vineyard. I think that's what that's the one right here, right? Yeah, can grab all of the grapes. Alright, finally, Skingrad.
Evening.
My athletics is increased as well, and that's good. We're going to have to make sure that we level 10 skills of speed, which light armor is one of them. We're not touching light armor right now, but we'll touch to athletics and acrobatics, so yeah. We're not going to level up until we have 10 endurance skills, 10 speed skills, and then we're going to power level alchemy. That's going to give us intelligence, and I think that intelligence is going to be pretty important early on, because restoration is going to be probably the most important part of the build, really. Like, restoration is insane in Oblivion because of the ability to fortify your skills and your attributes. So just, of course, that's going to be so big for a lot of things. And yeah, those are definitely the 3 attributes that we're going for now. Oh, but how about strength for damage and agility for bow damage? Yeah, well, we can do it later. Besides, we can compensate the lack of strength with the fortify spells. Okay, so give me a second. Need to find the Mages Guild again. But yeah, I think I'm probably just going to go ahead and ask for that recommendation. I think I know who it is. It's the blondie here, yeah.
I trust you have a good reason for interrupting me.
Yeah, can I have a recommendation, please?
I'm afraid I haven't given it much thought. I'm rather busy, you understand. My research occupies nearly all of my time.
You're very busy, I know.
Now that I think about it, I do have a small problem concerning Earthor. He's one of the guild mages here. Think you can do something about it?
Yeah, of course.
Excellent. I just don't have the time to search for him again, but I do need to consult him about some notes he borrowed. You might want to ask around and see if anyone can be of some help. Let me know when he's back, and you'll have your recommendation.
Alright, cheers.
Have Earthor see me
Yeah,
when
we
he
have
gets
to ask
back,
around,
associate.
like she said. Let me grab the alchemy stuff. I think there's some soul gems. Okay, Earthor.
He hasn't shown up here in a while. I assumed he was still out at Bleak Flat's cave, where
Okay,
he
so you have to
usually
go
stays.
to that cave to free him.
I don't remember where it is, honestly. I know it's west of Skingrad. Druzia could probably tell you.
Alright, let's go talk to Druzia
Goodbye.
then.
What can I do?
Bleak Flats Cave.
It's just northwest of Skingrad. Here, see it on the map? That's where Earthor wound up.
Thank
after
you.
Adrian told him he couldn't practice in the guild hall anymore. She probably doesn't even remember that. You might want to make sure she remembers, especially the part about it being her idea.
Alright, thank you very much.
Good luck finding
care.
Earthor.
Oh yeah, fire salts. Definitely take the ingredients. I'm just here getting excited about all of the loot. Hey, look who it is.
We can't talk here. Too public. Meet me behind the great chapel at midnight. Don't let anyone follow you. I'll make it worth your while.
What a guy. And I also want to sell things. Are these guys? When do these guys open? Oh, probably have to wait until 9 or something. No? Well, I shouldn't try to pick the lock. Well, there must be somewhere else that we can sell things, like all things alchemical. For sure we can sell all of those alembics. Oh wait, another amazing character.
Me? I'm Falano, House Lalo, as if that matters here.
Yeah, how about them rumors?
I hope nobody tries to get away with anything when Captain Dion is around. He's a tough customer.
Or is it Skingrad?
I'm the only alchemist in Skingrad. Not much business here, but I can't go back to Morrowind. It's just like anywhere else in the Empire. By the way, do you happen to know what the fine is here in Cyrodiil for necrophilia? Just asking.
Why would I know that? But it seems like our character knows a bit more that they're letting in, because is it a first offense?
Let's assume... no.
It's at least 500.
That's nothing compared to Morrowind, thanks.
Yeah. What have you been doing, lady? Right, let's not think too much about that.
Yes?
And just sell some things to you. Well, so back at the Mages Guild, we
Well done,
actually,
Guild
once
mate.
we learn the information about
Read any good books lately?
Bleak Flats
I
Cave,
picked
sorry.
up Frontier Conquest.
I was here thinking
Haven't
about
read
Bleak
much,
Falls
though.
Barrow already.
That
You
sounds
have to
interesting.
tell Adrienne
Perhaps I'll have
about
to read
it.
it. You're here about that recommendation.
Yeah, tell her about it.
Oh, I do remember telling him to go there.
And then we
Well,
should
We'll
be
just
told
have to do
go
something
there,
about that, won't we? By we, I mean you, of course. I have something that may help. It's a basic fireball spell, in case you need to defend yourself. I'll be here when you get back. Good luck.
Hello, guildmate.
Yeah? Right. Yeah,
Greetings,
as usual,
Evoker.
we have to do all the
Well
dirty
then.
work, but that's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and it's not too far from here, luckily. Now, the thing that might be tough, I don't know how prepared we are to deal with zombies and stuff, but let's give it a shot, shall we? Okay, we're getting close to Bleak Flats Cave now, so let's go take care of business there. Oh, actually, we're pretty much there already. Let's see. There we are. Before we head in there, let's just make sure that everything is repaired. Alright. The steel longsword, I think is probably the best thing. Combination of just the reach and damage. I think it's probably pretty good for us right now. Probably better than the claymore, even though the claymore has better reach. So we're going to use that and see how it goes. I don't know necessarily. I think there's like zombies and stuff, so Detect Life won't do anything against them, but yeah, there's a zombie. I don't know how much health these guys are going to have. Let's go for the sneak attack, I guess. Oh, yeah. The ranged zombie. Now, I explained about zombies. They're easy to fight, but 80 HP is a lot. So we're gonna be here for a while, I think. And for sure, I don't think I can afford to fight more than one of these at a time. And yeah, okay, if you do get hit, you're screwed. I walked myself into a wall. I mean, the damage doesn't go too badly in the beginning of the fight. It's just that as you keep going on, your fatigue is just depleting, and then you're going to be doing less and less damage, and then your weapon is going to do less and less damage as well. So it's looking tough. And yeah, they do a lot of damage if they actually hit you, but that's not the problem really, because all you have to do is back up a little bit, like a couple of steps. This is why using the claymore would be a good idea as well, because it gives you more reach, so you can maneuver a little bit better. So I have a plan for this to make it a little bit less painful, but I'm going to reload the save and go from there. So, the plan is that in order to maximize our damage, fatigue is everything. So, I mean, also the condition of our weapon is also super important, so I went and got some repair hammers. I bought a few more, and we're also going to be leveling our armor skill from that, so that's going to work pretty well. First thing, Edgar's discount spells. These guys have a pretty useful spell here.
Edgar Vautry.
I want to buy this greater 45 fatigue, because it's a bit of an exception to the rule that, you know, fortifying an attribute that will increase your fatigue will not increase your damage, but fortifying fatigue above your maximum value with a spell like this will actually increase damage, so it's a good thing to have here. I'm just going to play the speechcraft game real quick with this guy. Okay, this will be a good one.
Good one.
Okay, 70. That will work. Yeah.
Certainly.
Oh, sorry.
Have a look around.
Now we can haggle this a little bit better. Is this already possible? Let me try to do like that.
You've got to be kidding.
Alright. There we go. Okay.
Tell your friends about me.
So, greater 45 fatigue, we're definitely going to hook that stuff up right away. And there's another spell that I want to get. We also want to get a restore fatigue spell. But before we do that, the other thing is also get ourselves some potions. So we're actually going to level alchemy pretty rapidly here. Let me go ahead, and you remember all of those tomatoes that we picked up earlier? Yeah, let's use those. We can pick up the wheat grains, 25 of those, 25 tomatoes. And make these potions. Now, I have to be a little bit careful. I want to level 10 times alchemy, because then that will give me an intelligence plus 5, but I don't want to go beyond that, because those levels can be used for later. So, tomato and wheat grains. Actually, before we do this, better check on our alchemy. It's 10 right now. So we want, our target level is 20. And it's going to level us pretty quickly, so we have to be a bit careful. See, it's already 17. Let's make a couple more. got now? 19. Okay, one more level and that's it. There you go. And let's see if I can make one more before it goes up to 21, because I do need quite a few restore fatigue potions as well. The goal is to keep our fatigue as close to the maximum and if possible above the maximum so that we don't lose any damage for melee. We got 10 levels of alchemy, that means that now we can get the full +5 on intelligence, and I decided that, yeah, so when we level up, which is not going to be right now, but when we level, I want to make sure that we get a +5 to endurance, +5 to speed. These are the priority, and I figured that our intelligence starts pretty low, which means that our magic is pretty low as well, so we want to increase this a little bit as well. So I'm going to go for intelligence for a few levels. So that's more or less where we are in terms of build plan. And now there's only one more thing that I want to get, which is some form of restore fatigue spell. Now, restore fatigue spells, pretty much all of the basic restoration spells, you can get them from the priests. So that guy at the store didn't have it, but if we go to the local chapel, then we can get it.
Blessings of...
Oh, you sell them, okay. Yeah, let's play the Speechcraft game again.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't get
No. You win this one.
the luckiest
Not funny.
positions
What a...
of these wheels.
You've got a point.
So it's not always
That
easy.
works for me.
But okay, 59 should be good enough.
Let's do business.
Now, you should have then... Okay, this one is probably a bit too expensive for us. I'd rather just go for the minor I mean, we can cast this, but it's going to be almost our entire magic pool because we have 60 right now. So I'm going to get this one, and we can use it to train as well because it's literally just 6 magic to cost. Perfect. So let's haggle. Let's try. Well, it did work. Maybe it wasn't ideal, but that's fine. Actually, a turn undead spell might be pretty useful too. Oh, turn undead is conjuration, it's not restoration. And we need conjuration 25 to... I wasn't really planning to use conjuration as a skill at all, but we might revisit this later. So, but yeah, never mind. We'll see about that.
Come back and see me again.
Okay.
You too.
We got ourselves a restore fatigue spell, which is what we wanted for now. I'm going to bind this on 7, I suppose. And now we can go back to Bleak Flat's cave and get our plan going. Actually, I think I might as well bind our adrenaline rush because we're going to be using that. We can take out the detect life spell for now, because I don't want to be using it too much. It will level mysticism, and I'm only going to level mysticism later. Okay. So, the plan. We have a buttload of restore fatigue potions, right? So we can use these, but we're first going to buff ourselves with the 45 fatigue and with the adrenaline rush, and then we're going to rush down on the guy, on the zombies. So, all right, let's see if we do this correctly. Cast those. Okay, our fatigue is starting to deplete, so let's drink 3 of these potions. And this should be enough to keep us in a good place. Let me see if we can kill this guy before our adrenaline runs out. I actually got hit, but it's okay. I think we need more potions though. Yeah, we did pretty good damage. I think there is, when I ran through this before, I think we have like 6 or 7 zombies. In total, in a cave. So, this will be a little bit tedious, but it's not actually that bad, I suppose. Alright, take the bone meal. Our blades increase, of course it did. And now, yeah, we're going to have to repeat the process for the other zombies in here. So first, repair my claymore, and we're going to be leveling our armorer as well. And I'm going to wait 24 hours and get the adrenaline rush back, because otherwise it's going to be too painful. Also, you notice that the waiting is going a lot faster. I installed a mod for that. It's just called faster wait sleep, I think. But the mod list is going to be in the description as well. I try not to include anything that will affect the gameplay. It's just a couple of things to make it more practical. You have to be a bit careful with modding Oblivion, because this game gets unstable pretty quickly. Okay, cast our stuff. Oh, there's a guy behind me. This is not ideal, but we can make it work. But I do have to keep drinking potions though. Alright, restore fatigue 3 times. Okay, I have to be a bit careful here. I actually have to stop attacking for a bit, because if my fatigue is below the amount that was fortified when when my adrenaline rush runs out, you're actually going to fall down, and then I would certainly die. Well, now I can't really do much more. Yeah, when it's 2 at the same time, I can't really simplify the process as much. The most that I can do is come to my restore fatigue and then use this for a bit, get my fatigue up. My restoration is going up, but we can afford to level restoration once. And I'm going to save the game because I don't want to take any chances. Okay, restore fatigue again. Yeah, you just have to be really patient at this point. I don't want to use all of my potions. Oh, there's 3 of them? Ah, shit. Well, that makes things a bit more complicated. That's fine. I'm going to do a little bit of a ring around the rosy with these guys. Bait them to come around to this side. The good thing is that they're so slow and they attack really slowly as well, so they're pretty easy to dodge generally. So I'm gonna let them come here and then go around and leave the area. I don't think they will follow me out. But if they follow us out, we can figure out something else about that too. Okay, we leave so that we have a chance to reset everything, you know? Repair the weapon. That's some armor increase. Yeah, we have to be a bit careful because we can only level major skills 2 more times, because at the third we'll level up, and we don't have an endurance +5 still. I'm going to have to buy skill training heavy armor to get that, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to wait 24. My frame rate is kind of goofed up right now, but... And we're going to have to go hard at them again. So... I think their positions reset, but their health shouldn't... Okay. Their health shouldn't have regens. So this works. After this is done, I'll check on my computer to see why is my frame rate messed up. Okay, I think we can drink some potions. That guy's... one of them is nearly dead. Drink more potions. And now we should hook up our Restore Fatigue spell. Yeah, this guy is nearly dying. Okay, it's a bit tiresome, but we're getting there. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing then. We're going to reset by repairing our weapon and then waiting 24. So we've killed 3 zombies. I guess I'm going to try to keep a tab on how many are actually in the cave. So, yeah, we just have to make sure that our fatigue is still high when our 45 stuff wears out. So I need to use the potions. Okay, 3. Okay, and yeah, since I want to save a few potions for the end, and I guess there's a couple more guys there, we're going to just do that for a bit. Use my Restore Fatigue spell. Yeah, and I guess it's probably faster in terms of damage to just, instead of continuing attacking when you're out of fatigue, just restore it. And then we go again for a bit more. Alright, he's done. Yeah, blade continues to increase at a pretty rapid rate. Repair our weapon. Save game and wait 24. Can't wait here. Let's go ahead and cast our stuff. And this one as well. And get in there. They're coming at me together, which is not ideal, but I guess I can. I guess I don't mind too much because I can just use these potions and use my restore as well. It's a little bit difficult to maneuver here because when I walk forward at them, I actually jump and it gives me... I lose control of the character for a bit. Anyway, my adrenaline is going to run out, so let's just restore fatigue real quick. Christ, you got it. Okay, I'm going to just heal up my fatigue real quick to get a bit more damage. I could just go back and I mean, get out of the cave for a bit and just wait 24 and finish him off with a bit more adrenaline, but I think I'm just gonna do it the hard way for now. Oh man, I have to be careful not to fall somewhere that I can't dodge. But we're okay. And yeah, I mean, getting impatient, so I can also pull out the bow. Oh wait, shit, there's still 3 of them? Oh man, I kinda lost count of the zombies when I died. Okay, let's cast this for damage. Because our fatigue doesn't deplete when you're using this, so it's a lot safer. I guess we can at least get some marksman levels out of this. I guess I'm just going to guide these guys to the door and then run around a bit. And then we're going to come back to the other side and leave them there and wait 24. Because we're going to need another reset on the adrenaline rush to finish this, I think. Okay. At least we're going to get marksman bonus. I mean, I'm not really focusing one of them at a time like I should either, but it doesn't matter that much. They all have to die. Okay, let's get out of here. It's even with the skill ups and the buffed damage from that 45, marksman is just too slow. So let's get out of here. Good thing that we're much faster than these guys. And do the same thing. Okay, repair everything. Wait 24. And get everything ready. They're right there, okay. Okay, at least this guy should die. Also. Okay, he's dead. Get the arrows back. And this should just be 2 more. Oh lord. Heal up my fatigue before we continue. Did I use all of my potions? I think that I did, right? There's only 1 here. Ah, damn it, I did it again. My adrenaline ran out. Oh, that's bad. Last potion. Can I get up? Oh, I can just about get up still. Alright. Let's use all of these as well, I suppose. I just want to finish this. Yeah, this. Yeah, it's much slower without your adrenaline. Now we should be fine from falling down as long as we keep recasting the 45 fatigue in time. to do now. And let's heal our fatigue to full. So we can do a bit more damage. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not power attacking, the power attack is too slow, so I will just get hit. Anyway, he's nearly dead. Whew, okay. One more bites the dust, and yeah, that's really just one more zombie. I think there's 7 in total. I fell down. Well, it's okay. Alright. Repair. Armor skill is up. Have to be a bit careful with restoration as well, but restoration level's super slow, so we're still pretty good here. Okay, so weapon is repaired. Gotta wait 24 again. And save this damn game. And then get in there. Okay, just gotta make sure that we pick up the Qarl bullets here because they make restore health potions, so we do want to make sure that we have those. And then last guy here. Cast our stuff. Get in there. Man, look at the amount of blood there in the wall. That's kind of messed up. Okay, we need to back up and heal our fatigue a little bit. I think we still have a potion left. I fell down. But we should have enough time to get up because we got away pretty fast from that zombie. I think. Yeah, we just about had enough time. Okay, cast this again. We should be able to finish him now. Come back up here. So I want a flat area. Oh, and that's done. Jesus. That was painful. Well, yeah, hopefully it won't be so painful from now on. I mean, we were also destroying our claymore here, but we can repair it now. All good. Save the game. Let's go find our men. I mean, if there were more zombies here and I didn't realize, then I'm going to freak out, but now we're good now. Let's talk to him.
They're all gone? I can leave the cave? Oh, thank you. I'm ever so grateful.
You better be.
You're heading
Jesus.
back to Skingrad, aren't you? Could I maybe come with you? It'd be safer, I think.
Yeah, follow me.
Oh, thank you. You're just too kind.
Alright, so
I can't wait to be back in Skingrad.
This stuff is his.
Safe and sound.
We could sleep in this bed if we wanted, but no need for that right now. Yeah, this stuff is all his, so I can't take it. I'm going to check something. Is it a skill book? It is, so I really don't want to do that right now, so let's reload. Let's see if there's anything else. There is a chest here. Unlucky with the rock wall. There's more stuff here. Ah, okay. So there's an... I guess this is just an exit. And... oh. How coincidental. The Tome of Minor Respite that we just bought. Well, that's unlucky. Is this a different area of the cave, or is it just a shortcut? I think it's just a shortcut, actually. Yeah, we've been here already. Thank goodness. If I accidentally just threw myself into more zombies, I think I would have been pissed off. Anyway, we can just fast travel back to Skingrad, and I think it's just like Skyrim. The follower will come with us. Yeah, I think we also leveled up our blade by a pretty big amount. It's a minor skill, so it won't be as fast as it could be, but it's 37. It's already overtaken the blunt, which we made major skill, so...
Hello.
So that works for me.
Morning.
Alright, have your chance.
Adrian, I'm back. I was rescued.
So it would
And
seem.
Looks like we have enough carry space to take
You're
these,
unharmed,
so I can
presume?
make myself a bit more
Well,
cash.
my pride is a little wounded.
Okay.
Oh, spare me. You're lucky I bothered to send someone after you at all. In the future, would you please be more careful?
Well, yes.
This is probably a
I'll
skill
just
book
pack up
as
my
well,
supplies and be on my
so
way
I'm
then.
going to leave
Thank
it
you
alone
for
for
sending
now.
someone to help me. Well met,
I just
Gilbert.
want
What is it, associate?
all of the
Bought a
alchemy
good number of
stuff
things at
for me,
Colovian traders. And Gunda is
which
a
is
friendly sort.
like a really great source of cash, surprisingly. And yeah, we still have plenty of carry space.
Perhaps I'll visit Gund.
What do you want?
I just talked to the guy, you know. We're good. Recommendation me.
I've spoken with Thor, who seems to be all right. Good work. I'll see to it that your recommendation is sent in as soon as I have a free moment.
Well,
As
you were
I've said,
just
I'm rather
sitting there
busy. I'll
chit-chatting
get to
with
it
Erthor,
eventually,
so
though,
we
I
should be
assure you.
fine. Yeah, quest completed.
Farewell.
That was pretty painful, I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay, we're setting the foundations here. And also got a couple of tricks to maximize our damage a little bit, which should help. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and sell those alchemy things to this weirdo here.
What do you want?
You know.
Take
I
care.
have a decent amount of cash. It's just about enough to buy a couple of heavy armor levels, but yeah, I have to pay attention to our leveling situation, because if we got our block 3 times and our armor another 3 times and our heavy armor once, that means that we need 3 more. Yeah, we need to buy 3 levels of heavy armor.
Well met.
Luckily, in the Imperial City, you can just go to the best defense. And there's a trainer there for us. Alright, so at the best defense, talk to this dude here, the heavy armor trainer.
I'm Vernado. I handle the heavy armor.
And let's hope that we didn't mess this up
Knowledge
and I counted
is
my
power.
levels correctly. Because now we train
I can show you some new things.
3 times. And it's going
There's
to be
much I
pretty
can show
cheap because our level is low. So that's good. I just doing this just to ensure the +5 endurance. Okay. And now we have intelligence covered. And now we need speed. Yeah. But speed is pretty easy at this level because we can just do acrobatics. I can just jump around a bit. I mean, I'll have to check if my math is correct later, so probably going to save the game and then try to level up and make sure that everything is in order.